to start off with, we're going to make the kind of Mexican chili mix that's going to go into the quesadillas. Everything else that I'm going to use, as you'll see later on, is in a canned form. You can definitely make sure that all your ingredients are fresh veggies, but hey, I'm all about quick and easy and inexpensive, so here I am with the cans. I've got this can of black beans that I rinse out. I actually watched a YouTube video not too long ago where the person was making something, they were cooking some sort of meal, and they just put the whole can of beans straight into the pot, and it kind of made me gag a little bit. I don't know about you, if you're watching, if you rinse out your canned veggies, but I always do. Stove and put my pot on and chuck in some oil and add in the onions and capsicums, and this is where you'd add in your chopped garlic as well, but I forgot that. Once those have kind of softened up a little bit, I put in my spices. These are all quote-unquote Mexican spices, so some cumin, coriander powder, cayenne pepper, paprika, oregano. My canned tomatoes, again you can use fresh tomatoes and kind of, I guess, put them in a blender or something first. My special ingredient for this recipe is TVP. What I like about TVP is that it adds a little bit of texture to this dish, otherwise I would just have straight veggies. I get my TVP from this like vegetarian vegan store in Auckland. People can use TVP basically as a substitute for ground beef or minced beef, but I just like it because of the texture, and it just adds a little bit of something different to the mix, and it also kind of tastes a little bit sweet, so it adds a bit of sweetness to my dishes that I use it in. Is done. I've just added in the salt and pepper, and that's it for the chili. I just let it cool a little bit, put it to the side while I get on with my salsa. And with this avocado salsa, it's really simple. I've cut up one whole avocado for this bowl. I don't need a lot, I'm really just one person. whole tomato in this salsa, and to kind of reduce the size of the tomato, I've cut out the insides, which are the soft jelly bits with the seeds, just to make it less than. Otherwise, I don't really like eating a lot of tomato in my salads and salsas and things these days. Up possibly a quarter of my red onion, not too much. Again, I've made the mistake in the past of using too much red onion in my salsas, and it just it does not taste the best. I got a little bit of a squeeze of lemon, about a third or half a cut lemon, just squeeze in that juice. I've also learnt to add in a bit of olive oil just to kind of make it a little bit more smoother and easier to mix up all the ingredients. And I put in a good handful of coriander. I love my coriander, so I'm happy to put it in everything. If you're not a major fan, put in a tiny bit. It really does make a difference to this little salsa dish. If you want to keep your avocado salsa nice and chunky, keep it where it's at. You don't really need to mix it, but for me, I like that kind of smooth paste that you get from mashing up all the ingredients together and making sure that lemon juice and olive oil mixed right through. About avocado salsa is just how colorful it is as a meal. It just looks so fun and vibrant and amazing, and you can tell you're getting a lot of like nutrients and stuff from the veggies, which isn't something I always think about first. So with that bottom layer on, I put my chili on top, and I've learnt again from trial and error not to put too much of the mix. If you want a lot of quesadillas, make a lot, but don't try and fill up the filling with the chili too much, because then it'll overflow and it'll just be a hot mess. Cover it with another tortilla, press it down quite a bit just to make sure that it hopefully sticks a little bit together, and you can check quickly to see if the bottom tortilla has kind of browned up and cooked up a little bit. Once you're satisfied with that, just flip it over. Definitely get some help with a spatula or some sort of kitchen tool to help you flip it. I've tried to flip it with my hands before, or just with the one hand with the spatula, and it has not gone very well. I've just put the chili on the side just so that you can see that you can just eat the chili by itself, or if you've got tortillas you can chuck in the chili there in the mix and a little bit of cheese. And I've plated it up with some avocado salsa. If there's anything that you'd like me to make or any kind of foods to cover as a topic, and find some recipes to kind of incorporate that sort of food item with, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching.